Good evening. It is sorry, voice is gone. Good evening. It's a Tuesday night. It's not a Wednesday. We are live tonight on a Tuesday. And it is a Zenith F1 mini series. We have 5 fantastic leagues from all over Europe contesting in 5 races. There is your points system for this. So it's a slightly different twist than what we usually have. The top 15 will score points. However, all drivers must finish to score. A little bit different this year. We tried to go a little bit different and see what we can do. Just the 5 races. So there you go. We've got TRM from Hungary, DRL from the UK, ourselves from the UK, GFO from Greece, and of course IRC, the newcomers from last time, the Italians. And good evening to all the Italians if they're watching. Good evening to Hungary, good evening to Greece, to Cyprus, to France, Italy, UK, wherever we're streaming to. Glad to have you along. This is round 1. Then next week is Belgium. Tuesday after that, on the 9th, is Hungary. And then Monday, Tuesday, back-to-back, Mexico and Britain for the final 2 rounds of what should be a cracking series. So let's get to it. The guys, just waiting to see. No one's gone out yet. I wonder what weather's going to do. Weather often plays a big part here in Austria. And of course, it's a short quali. Just a short qualifying session, and then straight into a 50% race. So everybody looks like they're deciding what strategies to go on, what tyres to start on, and we'll try and get through the liveries and who is driving for who the best we can. I can tell you for Zenith, it is Jacob Bradbury, Steve Yeo, Bilton Matt, and Frisky Biscuit. For DRL, it is Little Paul, it is Scaife Bake, Hughes Moves, and Spike. For TRM, it is the punny guy, it's Balasaz, it's Andor, sorry, my eyes are going, and Kakes. For GFO, well, pleased to see who they are. It's Kill Bill, we've got Fighter, we've got Leclerc, of course, and we've got Boss. And then for the Italians, the new boys, we've got KNG Fatality, we have Collins AG, and we have Luca, as we've got some cars heading out on track. Here we go, guys. Let the games begin, if you like. This is it. And of course, how close it was last time as we get a first look at these beautiful liveries in the car. This is GFO Fighter for the Greek outfit. Michael Preston Frisky Biscuit says, come on, boys. Up the boys. Come on, Zenith. Of course, last time, oh my goodness, apparently it's heavy rain for the race. Heavy rain for the race. Wow. Well, that's going to throw the cat amongst the pigeons, no doubt about that. Right, last time GFO won when it was just the 4 of us. GFO was your winner, Zenith was second, and DRL just missed out to TRM. What was a fantastic battle between those 2 leagues last time. We've thrown IRC into the mix as well, the Italian boys, and I think this is going to be a hell of a close mini-series. So we've got Fighter out there, we've got TRM. Lovely livery. Check this out. This is the on board from the punny god. But there, in the Hungarian colours, of course, Italian and Hungary have the same colours, yes. However, the Italian outfit have gone for black and purple. And that is an absolutely stunning car. I've got to say, TRM, look at that. Red, green, and white stripes as one of the Greek GFO cars just comes out. Medium tyres for TRM. Just quickly look at the other cars. There's the Zenith outfit. Gold and black for those boys, and a little bit of navy blue down the middle as well. Nice little stripe looking beautiful, if I don't say so myself. And do we have any DRL boys? Yes, we do. Got Scaife Bake, red and black, similar to last time, as we have with Zenith and GFO. It's only TRM that changed livery really, and Scaife Bake just struggling there on the exit. And do we have any of the Italian boys out there? Yellow flags, that's for a bit of traffic out there. Steve's out there as well. Bill and Maxwell, Zenith boys are out on track at the moment. We've got TRM and Door. The Italian boys, I think, are still in the pit. Ah, no, there we go. There we go. As a Fighter goes to the top of the timesheets. Oh, look at the traffic here. That's the DRL boys. And that's purple. Okay, so one of the Italian cars has gone slightly different with livery. Oh, and a spinner! A spinner! Who's that? That was one of the DRL boys. That wasn't Little Paul. I think that may have been Scaife Bake. It is Scaife Bake already in the gravel, and that is not a good start for DRL. Lost it on his own as well. What on earth happened there? Scaife Bake. Ah, there's what the Italian car should be, black and purple, so one of them's gone different, so Fatality's got a bit different. However, this is the Italian, the IRC outfit. Looking forward to looking to Stihio's gone straight to the top of the timesheet. 3 tenths ahead of GFO Boss. Then it's TRM, then GFO, then TRM. Lovely mix already. Alpima says, go DRL. Harry Burkhardt says, evening Dave, good luck to all the Zenith boys. Wherever you're watching from, get your comments in. Who are you rooting for? Who are you supporting? Let's take a ride on board of turn 1. With the Italian driver of Astro Thunder, as the punny god has been disqualified. And that is the worst possible start for TRM. And the Hungarian guys have already got one disqualified. He will start dead last. And Kill Bill goes top, just top ahead of Steve. That's looking like a close battle already. TRM nicely in there in 4th and 5th. GFO 6th, TRM 7th, Frisky there in 8th. As we ride on board with the IRC driver of Astro Thunder. Elias says GFO go. The GFO fans are in the house. DRL fans in the house, and the Zenith boys as well. Great to see. Where are the TRM boys? Of course, there's 2 streams tonight. It's ourselves and the IRC are also streaming. And then next week, it will be the turn of, I think, GFO. So every league will also take it in terms of Stream 1 race. As the first lap for the Italian boys, Collins gone 7th. And up to 3rd place goes Astro Thunder, just less than a 10th off pole position. That is a nice start. So already we've got GFO, IRC, GFO, TRM, GFO, already completely mixed up from what it was last time. And Bradbury goes top for Zenith. Half a second ahead of Kill Bill. What a time there. Huge moves and Scaife Bake to DRL, just 12th and 13th. Let's go on board with King Fatality in the IRC. Great shot there, swinging through turns 8 and 9. Traffic, one of his IRC, Collins get out of the way. Gianpaolo says, go Collins. That's the IRC boys in the chat as well. Here comes King Fatality for the IRC now. They've got one driver in 4th, and he goes 5th. And what a great mix we have already. We've got Zenith, GFO, IRC, TRM already up there. And we're just waiting for the DRL boys to make their move. Delta Matt yet to set a time, and that is Leclerc who goes fastest. Of course, Leclerc and Jacob Bradbury are both teammates in Zenith, and they are rarely separated by much. And already, Leclerc and Jacob just less than a 10th between them. What about Luca? That's quite a time by Leclerc, 1:02.8. Of course, it's set to be a wet race. Now, what setups have they got on? Have they gone for a dry setup and gone for a better qualifying time as possible, or have they gone for wet setups? As Frisky goes 7th, and Zenith have 3 cars in the top 7. It looks like it's about to rain already, doesn't it? It looks like it's about to start spitting with rain. It's looking very overcast out there. Rania says, let's go GFO, you got this. The GFO boys are out there in chat. Right, Luca about to finish his lap now, and goes to 3rd. Great time there by Lucas. GFO from Zenith from IRC. My word, what a fantastic mix. Or this is exactly what we wanted to see. And Luca has put himself in beautiful place there in 3rd. Right, Kill Bill out there again for GFO. Frisky's on a time, however, he's a good 3 tenths down this time. Steve in the pits, TRM and Door and Balasaz out on track. So let's go on board with the TRM boys. Andreas says GFO. Of course, we've got so many different nationalities. Of course, we've got the British guys, we've got Hungarian, Italian, we've got Greek, we've got Cypriot, we've got American, all in the mix. It's great to see. A truly European event. Bjorn says go Zenith. Of course, the Zenith F1 Esports reserve driver had a fantastic couple of races he has been in so far. So let's take on board around with TRM Balasaz then. We'll hit the apex, just like Heston on the exit there. He might get a nice slingshot though up into turn 2 from the DRL driver. He does. Up the hill to turn 2, and he's up on his sector 1. Car number 28. And in the Hungarian car, slightly different livery again to his fellow teammates, his fellow league. So it's Leclerc from Jacob, who's also back out there from Luca from GFO Kill Bill. The top three are different leagues. Just wait for the DRL boys to get going. We know they got more speed as well. Hughes, Scaife, Little Paul and Spike. And of course TRM, Punny God. He will not set a time. He's been disqualified. It's one of the GFO, 2 GFO cars there as well. Shouldn't interfere too much with the Hungarian driver Balasaz. In fact, he may get, we pick up a nice toe from there as well. This could work out. Oh, a little bit of wiggle, a little bit of oversteer there. And now on the last corner, flat out, of course, down the start, finishing straight. Where can the TRM driver go? Up to 11th. Nice little improvement there. Who else we got out on track? So Andor out on track. I love that livery. That's my favourite livery. Why don't we think of that then? It works better with 3 colours than 2, I've got to say. So Leclerc back out there, Jacob back out there, Luca in the pits, Kill Bill out there. Spike has left the session, hopefully he can get back in. Kill Bill is in fact, he's invalidated. Penalties shouldn't be a problem. Remember, the top 15 all score points. However, you have to finish to be able to score. GFO boss also invalidated. Bilton Matt is there in 13th place. There's Collins for the IRC outfit as well. He looks like he is on a fly. I'm just watching the left-hand side. Leclerc and Jacob also just starting flying laps now. So just under 7 minutes to go. 17 times on the board. Little Paul and Spike yet to get going. On board with the IRC driver. Bit of traffic ahead of him through turns 8 and 9. Oh, the car just wants to escape there. The middle ballast just trying to get away from him as his teammate gets out the way. Only 1.3 off the top. It's very, very tight in the midfield. Can he get himself right into the top 10? He's got a good chance here. Oh, big oversteer, and he invalidates. He invalidates, and he was up as well by 3 tenths. That would have put him in the top 10. However, a big, big tag slapper, and now he has to get out of the way of his teammate. What about Jacob and Leclerc? Leclerc is improving. Oh, Jacob's invalidated in the pits. He comes. But again, has a slightly different. Is that a different? Oh God, deliveries are slightly different out there. On board with Leclerc. He's invalidated, so he's not going to improve. So what about this man here, the Italian Luca, as Frisky moving up to 9th place. Wow, top 10, separated by less than a second. Very, very close already, looking a lot closer than it did in the last mini-series. This could go either way. Astro has got himself. Little Paul goes 5th. Wow, what a mix we have now. Where can Luca put himself? Can he improve? The answer is yes! Into 2nd place for Luca, and the IRC boys put himself in the front row. It's incredibly close. It's GFO from IRC, from Zenith, from IRC, from DRL, from IRC. This is incredible. Well, this is not how it went last time. And TRM, and they're only... Oh, Steve's backed off. So where's Balasaz? He's up as well. So can he improve and get himself in the mix? This qualifying is stupidly close. I was not expecting this. Of course, GFO pretty much won this hands down last time. Leclerc just has provisional pole, just ahead of Luca. Under 5 minutes to go. What way is this going to go? Here comes Balasaz round the final corner. Trying to start finishing. Can he get himself in there as well in the mix? He just misses out. He's just down. What about GFO Fighter? He's improving for GFO. The blue and white car in the Greek colours, of course. Built a Matt out there as well. So is Kakez. Scaife Baker as well, trying to improve as Matt goes to 11th. 11th and 12th for the Zenith boys. Fighter goes to 9th. Fighter goes 9th and GFO moving into position. Oh, who is that? That's Kill Bill warming up his tyres. So Jacob out there on an outlap. Quite a few runs coming in here. This is, of course, a short circuit. They're coming in thick and fast, aren't they? Kill Bill just starting his flying lap now. What is Balasaz doing? Is he on a fly or is he on an in-lap? He's done a few laps, 4 laps already. He does not want to burn up too many tyres. Oh, and he's gone off! He's gone off the road into the gravel! Big tag slapper, and he couldn't save it. Lack of grip there for the Hungarian driver. Recovers it nicely, he'll go on. Max coming in for in-lap, he'll get one more run. Frisky coming out for what could be his final run. Collins there in 15th place, the IRC. He's back out there as well. incredibly close. Just 1.3 seconds separate the top 16 with 3.5 minutes to go. This could be frenetic, guys. Here comes Jacob, who's got his colour livery the wrong way round. Is he on a flyer? Just improved by a tenth. And he is up! He is up! Oh, he's invalidated! Oh, he was up by a tenth and he invalidates. Now, will he pit and stick on a new set of tyres? Of course, if it's a wet race, they're just going to keep throwing soft tyres at it. Kill Bill up there in 5th place now. What a great mix we've got here, but invalidations are starting to creep in when the pressure's on. 2.5 minutes to go. Leclerc is back out there. Kill Bill is just down in his sector 1 time. Look at the traffic. He's got Leclerc ahead of him, and I think one of the DRL boys as well just ahead of him. Oh, in fact, one of the IRC, it's King Fatality who gets out of the way. Now look at this toe. Leclerc's giving Kill Bill, and that will help. The DRS zone as well. Boss also out there for GFO. We've got King Fatality. We've got Tiramandor out there. There goes Luca. Can he get pole position? Frisky Biscuit and Collins all a lap as well. TRM Kake is also out there now. It's coming in thick and fast. Here we go. Just under 2 minutes to go. Where's Kill Bill going to end up? Can he get himself on the front wheel with his GFO teammate Leclerc? Oh, he invalidates. Last corner invalidation. It's catching so many out. Frisky Biscuit just down in sector 2. Fatality. And who was that moving up? That was Collins. Collins into 9th place. IRC now getting, oh, and Frisky invalidates. Invalidation is becoming a real problem. We may see a few penalties in the race the way it's going. Collins with a big improvement, so that's a great time from the IRC driver. And IRC have 4 drivers in the top 10. They're currently second, currently 4th, currently 9th and 10th. GFO have 2 and 3 in the top 10. Zenith have 2. DRL have 1. And look at that, Leclerc going even quicker right now. Leclerc is absolutely flying out there. He's set to improve again in what would be probably his final run. Can he keep it together? Can he stop the invalidations? This is the last corner, can catch many out. He's kept it going okay. And will he improve? Oh, he does. And now all eyes on Luca. Big time there from Leclerc, 102.7. Is that going to be the time that puts him on pole position? Stay out there. Oh, the track is busy now. Pretty much everybody out there. It's GFO from IRC, from Zenith, from IRC, from GFO, from DRL. TRM. Look at that, they're within a second. Balassaz and Andor, they're within a second. They're only 8 tenths back. Balassaz is not choosing a fresh set of softs, is he? He's staying on those 4-lap-old soft tyres. I don't think Luke is going to improve too much here. I want to be saving to go again. This boy is going to miss the line, actually. Can Luca improve? The answer is no, and he's done as well. Checkered flag is out. So can Jacob improve? Oh, he's way up. Bit of traffic ahead of him, though, for Jacob. Oh, and this car's off the road. It's one of the TRM boys. Traffic everywhere, and Jacob was up, and as it would stand, as Leclerc goes even quicker. Kill Bill is done. Little Paul improves. All the GFO boys have got themselves nicely in there. Look how close the qualifying times are. Jacob's got to find 3 tenths of a second. Can he get up the front row? Oh, he's just under 2 down. Great effort from the IRC boys as well. Oh, I wonder if this is holding Jacob up. It's one of the, I think it's Little Paul just ahead of him. As Andor goes into 8th. And Little Paul goes 4th. Jacob goes 2nd. Bilton Matt stays in 14th. Frisky's in the pits for 15th. What about Steve? Oh, he's just run wide and validated. GFO Fighter's still on a run. Luca back in the pits, and look at that! The front 4 are different leagues. GFO from Zenith, from IRC, from DRL. That is great to see, and TRM have got a man in the top 10 there with Andor as well. So Fighter doesn't improve. Who's still on a lap? Is King Fatality on a lap? He's backed off as well. That is your grid. And that is exactly what we want to see. And of course, if the wet weather hits, look look at that. Top 14, top 15, separated by 1.1 seconds. In fact, you can throw Caquez in there as well. 1.2 separates the top 16. Wow, we are set up for an incredibly close race, and all 5 leagues are in there. Fantastic qualifying. I do enjoy the short qualifying sessions. It's Leclerc on pole from Jacob. We said that many times before, of course. 2 Red Bull teammates in Zenith. Oh, they've got a great friendship. And they're on the front row. Greece from UK, from Italy. Great to see as well. 3 different nations. Good effort there by Andorra at the end as well. And GFO, the last mini-series champions, are not as dominant, are they? It's incredibly close. So while we wait for the race to start and for the formation lap, just a reminder then of how this is going to run. Wherever you're watching, welcome. 5 European leagues, of course. GFO Greece, DRL UK, ZF UK, TRM Hungary, IRC Italy. 5 rounds, the first one right now here in Austria. Round 2 next Tuesday, Belgium. Then a week after, Hungary. And then Mexico will be a Monday night with Silverstone on Tuesday night, going back to back. And a reminder of your points, as it is, I can tell you, heavily raining. Top 15 will score points. There is your order. However, all drivers must finish to score. If you DNF and come 15th, you're out. And I can tell you, so we're about to go back live, it is raining pretty heavily. As you can see there, look at the rain. F1 GFO Esports says hello Dave, hello GFO. The winners from last time, and my word, they looked mighty last series, but this series, it is oh so close. Qualifying top 16 separated by 1.1 seconds, and the rain is absolute coming down, and this could be absolute carnage around this track. So we just wait for the guys to, it looks like full wets. It's going to be full wet, surely. As hopefully we're ready to go. It's a lovely shot of the pit lane, but we want to see them going on their formation lap. On their formation lap. I wonder if Spike's connection, whoever kept leaving in and out, has interfered with the connection somewhat. Well, as the track continues to get flooded, we wait. Because apparently the lobby's gone. Oh, no. No. There's always something with Codemasters. As we still wait. Apparently the lobby's died. The lobby's died completely. And I don't want to have to restart. Right, bear with us, folks. Apparently the lobby has died. Which means, did anyone take a picture of the grid? Oh boy. Thanks, Codemasters. This gives us a bit of a headache. Well, I'm trying to see. It's not letting me back out. Am I going to have to restart the game? What's going on? So there's going to be there'll have to be a restart, obviously, because apparently everyone's been kicked out. Lobby is down. Yeah, there's going to be a restart. F. Yeah, it is an F. Right. I'm going to get you onto the... We don't want to see all the admin behind this. Let's just go to this screen quickly. Talk amongst yourselves. As we're going to have to restart. We're going to have to restart the lobby. As hello, Jave, GFO, Panapap here. Panapap, of course. Hopefully we'll see Panapap in the racing for GFO at some point this week, as we're just going to reset the grid for the race. As Bjorn has apparently sent me a picture of the grid. What a legend. Yes, Bjorn. What a ledge. So I've got the grid. So we're just going to send the invites out again. Oh dear. Any of the drivers want to join me in the chat? Come on down. Let's have a chat about what this race is going to... What sort of race? It's going to be an incredible, incredible race. We are going to get up and running, guys. We're just going to quickly reset the grid. I wonder if it was Spike's on and off lobby qualifying entry. Right. So, bear with us, guys. We are just going to reset this grid back up. What a nightmare. What a nightmare. God, I hate Codemasters. Rolling EA Sports, eh? Let's get the boys back in. Oh, look, I've got more viewers now than we had throughout the entire qualifying. So if you're just joining us, guys, we're just setting the grid up now, thanks to Codemasters glitching. Lobby had to be restarted. Hopefully we can get everyone back in as quick as possible. Bear with us. Qualifying insanely close. 1.1 separating the top 16. Absolutely nothing in it whatsoever. As I am... I've got to set the weather as well, haven't I? I'm not used to hosting. Now I've got to set the weather. There are some invites out. Let's throw those invites out there. Hopefully everyone can rejoin from there. Right. Oh, this is the worst. This is the worst. Got to try and commentate and set all this up. Multitasking to the extreme here. But hopefully we can go with that and everyone can get back in. So, lobby options. Spike says, sorry guys, I think I broke it. It was a full wet race, so I'm going to have to set this up as it was. All right. 50%. It's got to be full wet, isn't it? It's got to be a very wet race. Oh, I can customize it. Okay. Oh boy. Let's go. It was set to dry apparently at the end, so very wet. Very wet. There we go. Very wet, dry at the end, apparently is what they're saying. It's going to make it nice and interesting. Parc Ferme off. So they can put the setups out. Damage on. Ghosting on. Strict. And of course, pit assist off. So we've got everyone joining up. Thankfully, everyone is joining up pretty quickly. So we're going to get the grid going as soon as we can. We are in Austria. Why do I feel like I'm getting something? So I've got to wait for everyone to join and then do the grid. It's full wet until you haven't got that yet. So I've gone full wet, dry. So hopefully everyone can rejoin pretty quickly. Everyone's just joining in now. So we got the Hungarian boys in. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, just waiting for one more. The Italian drivers are coming in. Here we go. Here come the boys. The Zenith boys are all in. Except Jacob. What a shocker. So hopefully little Paul has a stable connection now. That was all going too well. They're in. 15 in. As I try and set a grid. I am certainly not on pole. As Latrus says, good luck. So we're just setting the grid up and then it'll be go. And we will start very shortly. Full wet conditions for the race, of course. I works. Here we go. Jacob was second. Mr. Luca was third. What an incredible lap by Luca. These Italian boys look pretty quick, pretty encouraging. Luca's not in the lobby yet. So that's gone to pot straight away. Little Paul was fourth. Little Paul for DRL. What a chance for DRL to score some good points. As Leclerc's left for session again. Oh, this doesn't help, boys. Leclerc, where have you gone? Nah. Spike's in now. Yep. So we've got 17. I need more than that. Come on, boys. Let's get everyone back in. 18. Of course, I can't spectate until I'm waiting for 2 drivers. I think we're waiting for Luca. And we're waiting for... So we're just... Luca's in now. Waiting for... Let's wait for 3 more drivers, and then we'll go. So Zenith are all in. I think DRL are all in. As apparently Paul didn't send the DRL invites. So they're just coming now. I think we've got all the Hungarian boys in. So Hungary 1, 2, and they're waiting for one of the Hungarian boys. There's Italia. So I think it's just one of the Hungarian boys are waiting for. I think Andor, Balasaz, Kakes. No, they're all in. And we're full. Right, I'm going to set the grid then, and then we'll go. No pressure. I've got to get this. So Leclerc, Pole. Just ahead of Jacob. That's looking like a tasty race, but we haven't seen Leclerc or Jacob how they really go, especially for us Zenith boys. We haven't seen how they go in the wet yet. Luca third. What a qualifying time by Luca. I tell you what, the IRC boys are nicely in the mix here. This is an incredibly close grid. Little Paul in 4th place. That is that's the best I think that's the best DRL qualifying we've seen at all in the mini series so far. Then we have the Italian of Astro Thunder up there in 5th place. Bit under the radar there. Didn't see him come through, but he was only 6/10 off pole in the end. Kill Bill for GFO was there in 7th. Sorry, in 6th. Oh, this is so hard. Don't go! Oh, guys, don't go. The grid's not set. Whew. 6. 7th was Fighter. I'm trying to do as quick as I can, guys, and commentate at the same time, keep you all amused. 7th was Fighter. 8th was Andor for TRM. Good effort there for the Andor driver. For the Hungarian driver. He's not Andorian. GFO Boss. Come on. Cypriot, of course. 9th place. Then we've got Steve Yeo for Zenith in 10th. God, I'm trying to make a grid editing as exciting as possible for you guys. 11th is Collins. King Fatality to IRC. 11th and 12th. Where's his name gone? Sorry, guys. It's coming. So what's happened to the stream? Codemasters. Codemasters happened to the stream. So 12th is King Fatality. Balasaz 13th. Bilton Matt 14th. Frisky, here we go. Frisky 15th. We're flying now, guys. Kakes 16th. Don't start! Guys, don't start! I'm in the race! Phew. I need to get myself out the race. Punny God's last. Hughes Moves was 19th. Get myself out of there. Scaife Bait 17th. Hughes Moves 18th. Spike 19th. Yes, we have a grid. We have a grid. Let's go racing. Oh, I need to put the battery in the laptop. We're ready, guys. It took a while. But we're going racing. I need to quickly find my laptop charger before it cuts out. Thank you for your patience, guys. We are going to go. It's going to be full wet conditions. Whew, full wet, full wet. It's set to dry at the end. Here we go. Round 1 of the mini-series is about to get underway. We are ready. Whew. Stressful. Stressful. So, thank you for your patience. Everyone is back. We are ready. We're going straight into the race. Qualifying has been completed. As I said, 1.6 separated the top 16. Now we are in full wet conditions. Hopefully everyone remembers their setup. Although saying that, a default setup probably wouldn't be a bad shout in these conditions. So finally we are back underway. Whew, here we go. Five European leagues, if you haven't known. Ourselves, Zenith, are from the UK. DRL, also from the UK. You've got GFO, who are Greek Cypriot. You've got the Hungarian TRM League. And you've got the newcomers to the mini-series, IRC, the Italians. IRC, and they have already got nearly all their guys in the top 10. The top 10 in qualifying is beautifully mixed with all 5 leagues incredibly close together. And hopefully that is going to replicate in the race. You know, hopefully we can get past this screen this time. So wherever you're watching from around Europe, welcome. Round 1 of 5. This should be an absolute cracker. Austria always throws up some fantastic races. It really does. We are broadcasting live on YouTube and Facebook, of course. And the IRC boys are the guest hosts this week, streaming on their channel as well on the IRC. Next week, they will rotate it. So I think it's either GFO or DRL. I know Hungary, TRM will be broadcasting. And then for the final 2 races, I'll literally flip a coin. No formation up, we are straight in. And it's go! Round 1 is underway. Looks like a good start from GFO Leclerc. Oh, and a bit of action in the midfield. Can Jacob get alongside turn 1? Oh, the GFO boys are taking each other out. And Jacob leads. And there was contact. Oh, there's a car facing the wrong way. Oh, it's all gone wrong. But the GFO boys definitely made contact with each other at the back. What an eventful start. And it's Jacob who leads from Leclerc. Little Paul there in 3rd, Astro for IRC, TRM at 5th. The top 5, that's all different leagues. Fantastic to see. GFO Fighter definitely got spun round. Oh, and Astro for the IRC making up the inside. Little Paul, he gets into 3rd place. Incredible start, contact between the 2 GFO boys at the start. And I think both IRC boys at the back came together. But the top 5 has 5 different leagues, and it's Jacob who leads for Zenith, ahead of GFO, ahead of IRC, ahead of Little Paul, and the GFO boys, Kill Bill, are swapped positions. Looks like Butterstar trying to get involved there, and Hughes moves. What a start by Hughes moves. And Matt trying to make a move on him, and it looks like he's got it. Like Matt may run wide here, Hughes may have the inside. Matt's made it stick, and Little Paul pits. Oh, what a disaster for DRL. Little Paul pits. What an eventful start to this race. My word, we've got more in, we've got GFO in, we've also got one of the IRC boys in as well. And the timing screens has got a little bit kaput there. But it is Leclerc, from Jacob from Leclerc. Come on, timing screen, sort yourselves out. Luca, oh no, Luca who started in 3rd place. Has dropped way down the order as well, and Scafebait making a move at DRL versus TRM. It looks like one of the IRC boys trying to get involved there as well. It is, it's King Fatality. Oh, and contact between the Italian and the Hungarian driver there. Of course, DRL and TRM were absolutely nothing separated them last time out. The leaderboard's still waiting to adjust. That's not the leaderboard. Jacob does lead from Leclerc. There they are. And then I think that's Astro Thunder for IRC. Steve, and then Andor, is that Andor up there as well? What a start for the TRM boys. Hopefully the timing screws will switch around now as Kakez goes for fatality. They're still trying to swap position on board with the Hungarian driver now. Try down the inside. This is for going to start 11th place, but I think the timing screens are still not sorting themselves out. Jacob does lead this race. Just out of Leclerc. Their teammates in Zenith, of course. The two Red Bull drivers in Zenith. Nothing separates them there. And Leclerc just thinking about me on the inside. These two are very good friends. There's a lot riding on this right now. Third place. I think. Oh, there's a car off the road. Who is that? Is that? It was Fighter. Ah, Fighter off the road. GFO boys struggling. So Jacob, and then third place then I think is Astro Thunder. Astro Thunder from TRM and Dor. Then Steve is a net 5th, Kill Bill 6th, TRM, Balasaz there in 7th, Matt is a net 8th, just ahead of Hughes Moves, who's made a fantastic start. Frisky Biscuit 8th, I think Zen have got all their men the points at the moment. Yellow flags from turn 1, of course 15 drivers score points, but you've got to finish the score. When the leaderboard sorts itself out, we'll hopefully get a better reflection of the order. Great little battle here. Look, TRM and DRL yet again. Battle resumed between the TRM and DRL boys. Just ahead of him is one of the IRC. Looks like the IRC of Collins is right in there as well, as the two DRL boys are side by side. And Spike and Collins gets past Hughes, Scaife Bake. Scaife Bake trying to fight it on the inside. Oh, he's making a little bit of contact. He's gone round a little bit. He's lost time and a place. The leaderboard still has not caught up, but Jacob is leading from Leclerc. They are 1 and 2 in the race. Oh, come on, leaderboard. This is ridiculous. Codemasters. Andor right behind the IRC driver. And so this is for a net 3rd place. This is for Andor fighting Thunder for 3rd. Jacob and Leclerc do lead this race, so the Codemaster does not appreciate it. Does not want to recognise it. Steve is in a net 5th. I think Matt is in a net 7th. No, order wants to change again. He's got Balasaz there. Or Kill Bill, I don't know. Come on, Codemaster. Jacobs apparently recording his lap down. He's definitely not a lap down. He and Leclerc are 1st and 2nd, and Leclerc is losing a little bit of time now to Jacob. 3rd is still Astro Thunder, and he's got Andor right behind him. This is for the final podium place. Andor versus Thunder, with Steve not too far behind. He's also got a phantom yellow flag as well, I think. Kill Bill going well there in 4th place. Balasaz there in in net 7th. Matt. Balasaz has got a driver right behind him. I can't. Oh, and who was that going way wide? Someone going wide there. Matt. Just ahead of Hughes. Hughes Moves having an absolutely fantastic race for DRL. I tell you what, Hughes Moves is absolutely killing it out there right now. Up 12 places. Starting way down the order. Got some phantom yellow flags out there as well, which isn't helping matters. Now they've gone in. We still wait for the leaderboard to adjust itself because Jacob and Leclerc are 1st and 2nd. Andor again right behind that. This is for 3rd place. Leclerc and Jacob still lead. Jacob now starts lap 6. This is so annoying. As I repeat, Jacob and Leclerc are leading this race. And there they are, nose to tail coming out of turn 1. GFO boys saying let's go GFO boys. Run here, Mav says let's go Kill Bill. As Leclerc, oh, on the inside, merging with the Zenith driver there. Incredibly close. Jacob going defensive. Where is his Greek counterpart? Right inside. Codemasters, what a mess is this? And Leclerc takes the lead. And Frisky Biscuit passing Hughes Moves. And Zenith, all of a sudden, have all their drivers in the top 7. What an effort from Zenith so far. So Frisky now in 6th. Hughes Moves has lost that place. Big battle here. This is for a net 7th, of course. Leclerc now leads from Jacob. from Astro Thunder, from TRM Andor. Stee is 5th, Balasaz is 6th, Matt is 7th, Frisky is 8th, Hughes Moves is 9th, King Fatality is 10th, and that looks like Kakez is just outside the points. And Jacob is now right behind the back of Leclerc. This is the battle for the lead. I know it says 19th and 18th, but Codemasters have completely messed this up. Apart from that, the rest of the order is pretty much correct. Just push him down 2 places, and again, Jacob right behind the back of Leclerc. Glad to say, no retirement so far either. GFO fighting. I can't believe GFO, the GFO boys, really struggling with Boss out the points, Kill Bill out the points, Fighter out the points, and last mini-series champions GFO currently have only one driver in the points, so that driver is leading the race, and that is Leclerc. The battle for third race on that was a fight there between, looks like Fighter. He's fighting, I think that's Little Paul. Oh, and there's contact! Oh, and Little Paul has made contact with Fighter. Round Fighter goes again, not for the first time tonight. And that was and Fighter's out, and that was definite contact there. And that is the first retirement, and unfortunately, it's a GFO retirement. Leclerc again just holding on from Jacob. Yellow flag's waving all over the track right now. And that Collins has got Kakez, he has. That's Collins for IRC up into a net 11th place. Let's hope the leaderboard still hasn't adjusted itself. It is Leclerc from Jacob. And then the battle for net 3rd between Thunder and Andor. Astro Thunder having an absolutely fantastic race. Laps down, apparently Kill Bill. I don't believe that for 1 second either. Yeah, look, apparently Jacob 3 laps down, Leclerc 4 laps down. Oh, Codemasters, of course, they're all on full wets right now. Will there be a switch over to intermediates? When will that come? Of course, it is set to dry out towards the end of the race, of course. Astro Thunder just ahead of Andor. That's for the final podium place, because Leclerc is actually the net leader ahead of Jacob, and here come the leaders now. And of course, no DRS in these conditions yet as the rain continues to hammer down. And looks like Leclerc and Jacob are in a bit of a league of their own here. They're comfortably ahead of Thunder and Andor. There's the battle for 3rd. Astro just holding on. They're playing it pretty safe out there right now. Stee is in net 5th place. Balasaz is in net 6th, and in fact, he is going well, going really well. And then the big battle for 5th, Matt, Frisky. Matt will be very happy to see Frisky behind him. A bit of a rear gunner, because he's got Hughes Moves, King Fatality, and Thunder. And this is the battle for 3rd place between TRM and IRC. And Astro for the IRC down the inside, and takes 3rd place back. Great move there, and that's Frisky, and that's Zenith swapping places there. That's Frisky getting ahead of Matt, and then defending from Hughes Moves. He's got IRC and King Fatality. Oh, got the gas too early, made a mistake. And that could cost him a place to Collins, and it has. And IRC boys swapping positions. That's actually for a net 10th place. Oh, locking up the wheels there, but Hughes Moves and Bill to Matt, and these two go back a long, long way. A bit of history between these. Look, Frisky just starting to pull away from Matt. Frisky enjoying these wet weather conditions. So far, it's looking like a great day for Zenith. They've got a driver in 2nd, a driver in 5th, a driver in 7th, 8th. 4 drivers in the top 8 for Zenith. That's looking good, but so are the IRC boys looking good. TRM looking good. And GFO, I've got 1 driver out. The other 2 are out the points, but they've got 1 man in the lead, but not for long, because Jacob right behind the back of Leclerc going into turn 2, and King Fatality pits. And that's going to push him for the IRC out to points, lap 10. And again, so close between Zenith and GFO, such respectful driving between the two. Of course, they are teammates, and Collins has now got past Hughes Moves. There it is, Collins for IRC, so he's now making his way up. And all of a sudden, the IRC boys come back into it. They've got a man in 3rd, they've got a man in 9th. And Collins now right behind the back of Bill to Matt for Zenith. Matt's going to play a little bit of a rear gunner guard here for Frisky, I think. Steve doing a great job there in 5th place. He's 4 seconds behind the podium chasers, but a good 8 seconds ahead of TRM Balasaz, who's in a net 6th place, of course. Now, Collins looks like he'll be lining up a move on Matt very shortly. I'm just keeping an eye on that battle for 3rd and the battle for the lead. It's all pretty close. Of course, looking for full wet tyres. Now, Leclerc, that's Matt defending the inside. Collins around the outside. In fact, Collins might be squeezed out wide here. He is squeezed out wide. Nothing doing there, and huge move for DRL. Also trying to get involved here. Again, great to see 3 different leagues fighting it out for the points here. This is for 8th, 9th and 10th. As I repeat, Leclerc and Jacob are actually in the lead of this race. As it says there, Jacob's still second, still behind Leclerc. Leclerc is the net leader, and then it's 3rd place Thunder from Andor there in 4th, from Stee in 5th, from Balasaz in 6th. Frisky's actually catching Balasaz. Watch out for that one, and Matt still holding on for dear life ahead of Collins for the IRC. Then DRL Hughes moves is currently 10th, and he's having a fantastic race. Looks like the GFO boys making their way through. Yeah, that is GFO Boss passing Scaife Bake down the inside. That's GFO passing DRL. With IRC of Luca. Of course, Luca started 3rd in the race. He'll be absolutely gutted to be all the way down there. That's a battle that's getting very into. That's all, of course, just for 14th place. Collins still right behind. Oh, the battle for 3rd place. It could get interesting. On board with the Hungarian driver Andor, right behind the back of Thunder. This is for a net 3rd place, of course. And is that? Oh, that was the 3rd. And Jacob running in wide and takes the lead, but he runs wide. Oh my word, that was close. That was too close, and Jacob again trying to get down the inside. Oh, this is an incredible battle for the lead. Leclerc just holding on to Jacob. They know each other so well. They race each other hard but fair. We've got a battle for the lead, a battle for the podium. And Little Paul passes, looks like Spike. That's DRL, that's for a net 12th place. Penalties creeping up. Penalties not coming up on my screen, by the way, but they're creeping in. Kakez, Little Paul, Spike, King Fatality have all picked up penalties so far. The rain continues to slash down. Down to turn 1. Why are the blue flags now waving? It's getting ridiculous. Leclerc is literally being pushed along by Jacob. Now is this the move for the lead down the inside? And Jacob takes the lead. Into turn 2. Jacob's done it. I don't know why they're ghosting. Contact is on. Who knows? Codemaster's playing absolute havoc with today's race. Luca passes Boss. Up the positions he goes. And Jacob now leads from Leclerc. And Scaife Pake passing Boss. Boss is going backwards. Boss pits. So what are the penalties then at the moment? So 3 seconds across the board. There you are. Jacob net lead. Matt holding on from Collins. This is a fantastic for, of course, 8th place. Down to turn 2. Matt holding on for dear life. On board with Collins, the IRC driver. A little bit of wiggle there, a little bit of oversteer. Of course, it's so wet offline. Now Matt has the inside. Collins later on the brakes. Can he make it stick? This is a fantastic battle between Matt and Collins. IRC versus Zenith, and Collins round the outside. Oh, and Matt's got wide and he's got off. Smashes the front wing into a million pieces. Oh, what a shame. Looks like Matt picked up a bit of understeer and just tapped the back of Collins. Oh, what a shame. What a massive shame. He'll pit for a new set, I imagine, a new set of full wets as Leclerc retakes the lead. In fact, they're side by side. Leclerc has the inside. GFO v Zenith again. Oh, I wish they wouldn't do that. I have no idea why these two keep merging. Contact is on. And Matt finds his way into the pits. Oh, what a disaster. Long way to go though. We're not even half distance yet and the rain is set to ease off later on. Collins is recovering very nicely indeed. Now 3.4 behind Frisky Biscuit, who's catching the back of Balasaz. That's for a net 7th. Well, that'd be for a net 6th place. Balasaz is a net 6th. Great race between Andor as Frisky's caught Balasaz. Now, who's that? Oh, that's one of the back markers in front of Balasaz. That's one of the GFO boys. It could be Kill Bill. That's a back marker about to get out of the way. So unusual to see GFO getting lapped. We didn't see that at all last season, of course. This is a battle for a net 3rd between Thunder and Andor. Incredible battles all the way across. Of course, you've got Leclerc and Jacob again, nose to tail, into turn 2. This one's going the distance. I just feel this one, Barasatka, they are going the distance. They are a long way ahead of Thunder, who and Andor, who's got to turn 2 now. And on they go, great. Andor, when's he going to make his move? He can see a podium right there, just ahead of him. Italy versus Hungary here. Great start there. The start of the mini-series with 3 different drivers on the podium, of course. Steve just 5.2 back. Who's that right behind him? Is that a back marker right behind him? It's not Balasaz. It's TRM Punigod. It's a back marker. TRM Punigod right behind the back of Steve. He's been lapped. Frisky Biscuit has caught Balasaz. This is for a net 6th place. I will try and keep up the positions the best I can. Leclerc is 1st, Jacob is 2nd. Ignore that stupid graphic down there. Of course, they're all on 4 wets. See, according to that, Jacob's gone 7 laps in his it's ridiculous. Let's ride on board with the Welshman Frisky. He's having an absolute storming race in the wet. We haven't seen Frisky too much in Zenith in the wet weather conditions. There aren't too many wet races. He is absolutely flying, and he has, in fact, Collins catched him as well. So we're about to have a TRM Zenith and IRC battle for the top 6. I'm going to check IRC stream just see if they've got the same problems right now. Hopefully the graphics good for someone out there. That's the main thing. Now, Frisky is going to have to get a move on here, and he might do it here down the inside. Can he get stopped in time into turn 2? He's going to shoot on. Oh, brilliant move by Frisky Biscuit. He does pass Balasaz, and that is a net 6th place for him. Now, had Balasaz got any sort of reply, it looks like Frisky is pulling away. And he is. And in fact, now it's Collins from the IRC right behind the back of TRM. Matt is absolutely... we've got a great battle here. So we've got huge moves in a net 9th. We got the TRM boy Kakaz in 10th, then Luca for IRC in 11th, and Little Paul 12th. Great battle here for the final few points. And Steve Pitts. This for a new set of 4 wets. Well, this is interesting. So Steve, who was a net 5th, as Collins has got past Balasaz, and Balasaz pits. And it is 4 wets again. More drivers coming in the pits as well. We've got Luca also choose to pit for IRC. So the fresh full wets, and I can see Matt is absolutely flying on his fresh full wets. So this could be a mini undercut of sorts right here. Half distance, Steve served his pit stop. I wonder if Frisky will follow suit. Collins absolutely flying out there. Now in the net 6th place. What about Jacob and Leclerc? There they are. The leaders are nose to tail still. When will they pit? They both don't want it now. They're absolutely flying out there. So, in fact, Jacob may have to go for the lead again. Thinks better of it. Matt making places up as well. So that pit, in fact, he's come out just. In fact, he's just ahead of Boss. Collins has jumped Steve. In fact, Boss gets past Matt. They're both on fresh, new, wet tyres. So Collins now catching the back of Frisky. Will Andor, of course, Thunder and Andor go on. They don't want a fresh set of wets. Nor does Frisky. It's interesting. Some drivers are trying it, some drivers aren't. Luca has got past Hughes' moves. And in fact, Hughes decides for a new set of wets as well. Luca absolutely flying up there. 6th place for the Italian driver. So he's got along quite a little pull there. cracking job as well. So the guys on the new wets. So Hughes dropping down now. Jacob and Leclerc, they're our leaders. Now when do they decide to pit? They're going through some back markers at the moment. Will they pit? Jacob's pitting, and Leclerc, I think, has gone on. Leclerc has gone on. So the leaders are now split. Leclerc's gone on. Jacob pits. This could be crucial for the lead of the race. Battles galore at the moment out there now. Now, when do Andor and Thunder pit? And Thunder pits. Manette third, Andor goes on. Will Frisky follow suit, I wonder? Where will Andor come out compared to the likes of Stee and Collins? Go. Great stop. As Frisky does stop. Collins has gone on, so Collins doesn't pit. Collins goes on, and Astro comes out. Well, I think the gap stayed the same between Stee and Astro. Where did Jacob come out and all that? So Leclerc, will he pit this time by? More pit stop as Frisky, of course, in the pits as well. Remember, Leclerc leads. I know it's just dreadfully annoying, but Leclerc does lead this race, and he's now pitting. And the man to watch is Jacob. He's got a penalty. Oh, he picked a penalty somewhere. It's 3 seconds. Scaife Baker has 11 seconds of penalties out there. As King Fatality and Spike are swap positions here. IRC versus DRL. On board with the IRC, man. Let's go on board with Spike. It looks like he's got that move done. That's actually for net 9th. And move done. So what about Jacob? Does he get ahead? Of course, he's got to fly. Leclerc's exiting the pits now. I don't think he's much of an undercut at all, because Leclerc, in fact, has extended his lead. There's Leclerc. He leads, and Jacob is still second. And he's lost a bit of time. And a penalty to boot. That's driver's been lapped there. Got to watch those penalties. So yeah, who hasn't stopped yet? Steve passing Collins, so Collins stops for a new set of full wets. He's in that battle with Frisky Biscuit, of course. Luca, who has stopped, absolutely flying out there now in 4th place, because he qualified 3rd, and Fatality's left the session. Well, that's a shame. He was up there and he was doing very well. This is incredibly hard to follow at the moment with the co-masters playing up at the moment. There, your position changes. You can't really take that into consideration right now. So Andor actually is second. No, he's 3rd, sorry. Well, Andor may even lead the race, actually, by right. No, he doesn't. It's Leclerc. It's Leclerc from Jacob, who runs wide again. He's got to stop doing that. He's going to pick up more penalties. So Leclerc is 1st, Jacob 2nd, and then you get to Andor, who stopped in 3rd place. 4th is Thunder, 5th is Stee, 6th is Luna for IRC, 7th DRL, Paul, 8th Spike, DRL, 9th Collins, IRC, 10th Frisky for Zenith. Then King Fatality, 11th, TRM boys of Balasaz and Kakaz, 12th and 13th. Hughes, who had a fantastic first start for this race, somehow finds himself down in 14th place. And Little Paul pits. So DRL pit, that moves Frisky up. I tell you, this championship's going to be incredibly close. Top 15, of course, score points, but you've got to finish. Not DNF. I'm just going to try and find. I want to try and find IRC stream and see if they've got the same problem. I can't find it. So that helps. Leclerc leads. He's got a bit of a gap now. Leclerc, who of course leads, the only GFO driver currently in the points. Jacob is 2nd, but has now a 3-second penalty to boot. And then Andor is 3rd. He's yet to stop. And looks like Scaife Baker, Matt going wheel to wheel. And Matt's off the road! Oh no, and round he goes! And Matt, who was running as high as 6th for most of the race, has now found himself in a bit of trouble, and that's Fatality going backwards as well. Caquez and Little Paul have got through, and a change there between Collins and Spike. Spike on very old full wet tyres now. In fact, Spike pits. I wonder if they were holding on for the dry conditions later on. It is set to drop, but the rain is just easing off slightly. Although from that screen, it doesn't look like it at all, is it? I tell you what, IRC are having a fantastic... Oh, off the road! Off the road goes Collins! Made a mistake, and that may let Frisky Biscuit back through, and I've just jinxed Collins completely. Now Collins back on the inside of turn 2, up the hill they go. Can Collins fight it through? The answer is no, and Frisky takes a net 6th place. Frisky Biscuit, who's just scored his first ever points in Zenith. Last race of the season, last race in Baku, is on a real high right now. That's boss passing fatality. As Andor pits. Now, can he get back out ahead of Thunder? That's the fight for the final podium spot. Collins still right behind the great battle here between Collins and Frisky. IRC are set for a great haul of points. What's going on with Jacob? Still behind Leclerc, but Leclerc is comfortably up the road now, isn't he? Oh, 8 seconds for Jacob. Jacob's picked up a penalty somewhere. And that 8 seconds, well, I don't think it'll make too much difference because Thunder has passed Andor. So the undercut there, and that is a net 3rd for IRC of Astro Thunder. A net 4th, and just ahead of Steve is TRM Andor. Steve having a great race there, and that is Luca who's now caught him. IRC have got a man in 3rd, a man in net 6th, and a man in net 8th at the moment. TRM have got men in 4th, men in 9th and 10th. DRL are just missing out on the points as it stands. Although penalties may play a part in this. Collins right behind the back of Frisky Biscuit again. Leclerc, despite saying he's 20th, does lead this race. Jacob is in fact 2nd with a whole bunch of penalties. Oh, Collins running out wide again. Be careful, he's going to pick up some more penalties doing that. Andor's got a penalty there in 3rd place, and that will put Steve, as it stands, in a net ahead of Andor into a net 4th place. However, those fresh tyres of Andor seem to be giving away. Penalties for some reason are not popping up on the screen. And Luca pits for a new set of wets. And that will relieve the pressure on Steve, and will it allow Frisky to get ahead? And Frisky does get ahead, and Collins gets ahead. There they are into turn 1. Luca won't be too far behind this bunch, and there he is. That puts Luca into 6th place, and Collins still can't get past Frisky. So it's Leclerc 1st, Jacob 2nd, Astro Thunder 3rd, Andor 4th, Steve 5th, Frisky 6th, Collins 6th, Luca 7th, Tieran Ballas in 9th, sorry, Caquez in 10th. DRL so close. Little Paul is back right behind the back. This is for the last point scoring position between Caquez and Paul. Little Paul trying to go down the inside, just can't get it done. DRL desperate to try and get a point here. Remember, if you're just joining, there is a problem with the classification. Leclerc and Jacob are leading this race. It is Leclerc from 1st, Jacob 2nd, and then the order is how you see it. Astro Thunder actually 3rd, Andor is actually 4th, and so on. Push everyone down from 1st onwards, down 2 places. Bilton Mac, intermediate tyres. There's more penalties flying in as well. Frisky now has 3 seconds. Caquez has 6, and that will put Little Paul ahead of him and into the final points playing position as it stands. Oh, little oversteer there by Paul. And of course the rain is set to ease off, and I wonder if Matt feels like the Inters is the way to go. We'll keep an eye on his times, keep an eye on his delta. Caquez just ahead of these boys as well. That's Balaslash just ahead of these boys. And Frisky now getting passed by Collins. Frisky running out wide. He's got a penalty as well. Oh, and is that Luca right behind it? It is. Luca absolutely flying for IRC here. Can he get down the inside? The answer is no. Frisky holding on to 5th place for dear life here. Or for a net 7th, sorry. How close can Frisky zooms back through. How close can Collins get to Steve? Steve on top of 5 seconds behind. the back of Andor. Andor has that penalty, which will surely cost him any chance of getting him points here. Frisky, they're catching Bill to Matt, because Matt's on the intermediate tyres. That's a back marker of Matt. Matt may come into this later on in the race, 10 laps to go. Watch Matt, he's 42 seconds behind King Fatality on those intermediates. Let's see if he can make up those gaps. Will the inters be the way to go? Collins also now lapping one of the GFO boys. I think that's GFO Fighter, and gets through. As that little pull does pass Caquez, and there it is! What's going on now with the oil? I just want Leclerc and Jacob back in the top two where they should be. As little pull with Ballas out, and Caquez going side by side into turn 2, and Caquez had to get out of it. This is for a net 10th place. Well, quick start now. Little Paul's up there in a net 9th. As Luke has left. Oh, it's kicked Luca out. This is getting ridiculous. I think Luca is... Oh, I have no idea. This is getting annoying, Codemasters. Leclerc leads. He's making his way through traffic. Ahead of Jacob, who is second, and Astro Thunder is third. Andor is 4th. Steve is 5th. Collins is 6th. Frisky is 7th. Balasaz is 8th, just ahead of Little Paul 9th, just ahead of Calazaz, who pits. Caquez pits. That's interesting, and all of a sudden GFO Boss find himself in the points in 10th place. So what's happened to Luca? Luca, according to that, is he 15th overall? Is that now correct? So out comes that. Look at Spike there in 12th place. So Hughes is 11th, net 11th. However, he's right behind Boss, who's right behind, 5 seconds behind Little Paul. So that's the final battle now for the points. What an absolute nightmare to keep track of this race. This is Andor's catching Thunder again. However, Andor's got the penalty, and the rain is easing off. The rain is easing. Matt is absolutely wheeling in King Fatality on those intermediate tyres. So Thunder 3rd, Andor 4th, Steve's net 5th, Collins is 6th. What a recovery drive by Collins. He's made up a whole host of positions, and Frisky pits again, and is this for intermediate tyres? I'm pretty sure it's got to be. So Caquez went intermediates, and Frisky goes intermediates. Oh, that's a big roll of the dice for Zenith, because now he's out the points. It's still incredibly close with the order right now. So that's Luca, who's just going through turn 1. Frisky out the pits in a net 11th place, just ahead of Spike. That's incredibly close right now. So Luca has rejoined. Good news. More people pitting. Caquez back in the pit for a fresh set of inters. Matt seems to fly ahead, and it looks like Little Paul's got Balasaz back. Yes, he has. Little Paul, who also qualified the top 10, now fighting back for DRL. That's a net 7th place overall. So it's Leclerc who leads, despite saying last. Leclerc does lead, ahead of Jacob, who is 2nd. And those two are comfortably miles ahead of Astro Thunder, who's in net 3rd, with no penalties to boot either. Steve is a net 5th. Collins a net 6th. Little Paul is a net 7th. Balasaz is 8th. Boss is 9th. Hughes Move is 10th. Frisky 11th. But on those inters, now let's see. It's 3.3 between him and Hughes. Can he make up that gap? 7 laps to go. I tell you what, the inters may have been a bit of a gamble. Frisky 2.6. He is flying, and Luca's left the session again. Connection not holding on for Luca. as Frisky Biscuit is absolutely reeling in, so his intermediates are definitely working. But with 6 laps to go, the guys on hard, the full wet, sorry, really want to gamble and keep risking going around. Frisky's got out, I think the track is so short, and it was Belgium, so like that. Belgium would be, Singapore, the long tracks, it would be absolutely heavenly on those intermediate tyres, but I don't think he's got enough mileage, enough laps to make up the distance. Hughes, of course, he's good 3 seconds back, so I don't think Frisky, we do want to score points here. Little Paul Pitts. He's put the inters on, and is that one of the TRM boys? Oh, it's Punny God Pitts for intermediate as well. So Little Paul does pit, and Frisky gains that place. He's now 10th. Andor again right behind the back of Astro Thunder. So will anyone else pit for intermediate tyres? It's late. I don't think the inters will give you that much of a big advantage. Frisky now 1.3 behind Hughes. These boys aren't, no way they're pitting. They're not risking it. I don't think Steve will either. Collins might, because Collins has a penalty. And Steve does risk it. Steve's in the pits. So Steve pits. Well, it's getting interesting now. Unless the full wets are close to completely burning out and puncturing. Of course, the track is dry and the rain has completely eased off now. Now, where will Steve rejoin? There comes Collins, lapping the IRC driver, and Steve's coming out the pits now. So he's a net 6th. With 5 laps to go, can he make up that time? And Balasaz does pit. Boss goes on. Hughes is holding up Frisky here. He's going on. My word, a complete mix in this race here. As it has now pretty much stopped raining. And here goes Frisky Biscuit on the intermediate tyres. Down the inside of turn 1. And gets the move done. The Inter's giving him the extra grip there. Hughes runs out wide. Hughes has not got a penalty, so he's just got to stick behind. And he may take that place back. So Frisky is now 8th on track. Hughes trying to be on the inside. Oh, that's late, and Hughes has got back through. My word. Well, the full wets have still got some life about them. Where are the full wets tyres to go on? Steve absolutely flying. Purple middle sector for Steve on his intermediate tyres. And now Frisky has got, well, they're still fighting. But Frisky now should have the move done. And does. So back into 8th place goes Frisky. So he's back where he was, really. Nothing lost, nothing gained there. 4 laps to go. Leclerc leads from Jacob, who's getting his way through back markers at the moment. He's got 8 seconds of penalties. That shouldn't really do much because Astro Thunder is still holding on to that final podium place. Leclerc leads from Jacob, from Astro Thunder, from Andor. Because Andor has those penalties. Of course, Collins has penalties. So Steve's just got to get within 3 seconds of Collins, and he will take back that net 5th place. Thanks to Codemasters glitching the timing screens, it's pretty hard to keep up with at the moment. But Leclerc does lead from Jacob there, 1 and 2. There's Astro Thunder 3rd, Andor for TRM 4th, then Collins for IRC 5th, Steve for Zenith is catching Collins quite rapidly now. He may make up that 3-second penalty gap. GFO Boss, what a recovery drive he's having. Now into 7th place. Frisky Biscuit there in a net 8th place. Little Paul passing Hughes, and that's for 9th. DRL are set to score. Every league is set to score points in this first race as it stands. So Hughes is now 10th. Balasaz now 11th. Spike 12th. Scafebait 13th. And TRM Kakez, 12th. Kakez having a really good race until last few laps. Steve, fastest lap, flying out there as intermediates. The rain has eased right off now. Steve just needs to get within 3 seconds of Collins to take that net 5th place back. Definitely rain, it's definitely intermediate conditions now. Frisky Biscuit is rapidly catching the back of, that's not Boss. He's 7 seconds back from Boss, that's a back marker. However, Little Paul is catching him quite quickly. And now Hughes going backwards and he decides to pit. Hughes does finally pit for intermediates. The guys in hards, are they risking puncturing their tyres here? Jacob in a net 2nd place. There's your leader, Leclerc. And in fact, Jacob is, that's built a map being lapped. So Leclerc from Jacob, from Thunder, who's got Andor right behind him. Andor needs to pass Thunder and get 3 seconds on him for any chance of a podium. And in fact, it's a move by one of the back markers. And it is Thunder, and it is Andor. Andor does get through. That was for position. Sorry, it's so hard to tell with Codemasters back up the screen. Now, if Andor can get 3 seconds ahead of Thunder, he will have a net 3rd place. Stee now 2.3 behind Collins. He will surely take that net 5th place. Frisky Biscuit is catching rapidly. GFO Boss, however, Little Paul is quickly catching him. 2 laps to go. This is an interesting race. I've got a feeling it's going to finish Leclerc and Jacob in 19th and 18th, but they will be 1 and 2. And Astro Thunder is 2 seconds away from a podium for TRM, and TRM did not pick up 1 podium last time out in the last mini-series. What an achievement this could be for TRM. 1.5, he's pulling away. Of course, he's got fresher tyres than Thunder, who may well be struggling with his tyres now. That could be the issue. Stee is now right behind the back of Collins. He just has to sit there, and he'll be a net 5th place in total. GFO Boss has done 20 laps on those forwards, and there is Frisky Biscuit. He's caught him. And this is for a net 7th place. Boss is, he's straight. Look, Boss is struggling. Look, he's all over the place. He hasn't got any penalties though. So Frisky's going to, in fact, he's going to get past now. No grip for the GFO driver, and the Zenith driver Frisky gets past into a net 7th place. 0 grip from the guys in full west, and Andor has a 2.5 lead with 2 laps to go, and TRM keeping the verge of their first podium. It will be a net 3rd because Leclerc and Jacob are 1 and 2. There is Leclerc, he leads. There is Jacob, he is 2nd. They're in traffic. And Andor is 4 seconds. The full wings are gone. They've completely gone. Stee's about to get past. Collins round the outside. Stee hasn't got any penalties, and what a shame there's not more laps, because Stee would have probably caught Astro Thunder. He's got past Collins. My word, he's absolutely flying out there right now. Through the back marker, that's a back marker. I think that's Luca. And it's going to be TRM 3rd, so it's going to be Leclerc from Jacob, from TRM Andor. That's going to be top 4 as Balasaz now get past Little Paul. That's for a net 9th place. Little Paul now 10th. TRL are set to score. Those bosses tumbling down the order. He's struggling out there. Last lap. Balasaz now gets past Boss. Boss is just going backwards. And GFO, as it stands, would only have 1 car in the points. The penalties are creeping in. Balasaz passing Paul. That's huge. Paul's made a mistake. Little Paul's made a mistake. Because he was right behind Frisky Biscuit. And Frisky Biscuit has now got a lovely lead in 7th place, but, well, Leclerc wins, so Leclerc wins from Jacob, and Andor does take 3rd. Spike now passing, that's for a point, and DRL take a point off GFO in the final laps. So Astro is a net 4th, Stee is a net 5th, Collins is a net 6th. Frisky Biscuit's going to be a net 7th. So Leclerc has won. Leclerc has won from Jacob. Ignore that order at the back. So it's Leclerc, GFO, from Zenith, from TRM, from IRC. Top 4, different leagues. Then it's Steve, Zenith, then Collins in 5th for IRC. Frisky Biscuit, net 7th for Zenith. TRM, Balasaz. They're still fighting for the minor places. Boss has gone backwards. Balasaz is a net 8th. Little Paul a net 9th. And Spike rounds out the top 10. Well, thanks to Codemasters for making that as tricky as possible. So the order. So it's as that we. So it is Leclerc. Let me write the order down so I can remember it. It is Leclerc from Jacob. That's for definite. Jacob from Andor. From Andor, from Thunder, from Stee, from Collins, Frisky, Balasaz, Little Paul, huge moves. That's your top 10. That is the top 10. So hopefully every next week will be a little bit better. So well done. So congrats. I've written it down. So Leclerc has won for GFO. Congratulations, GFO. 1 point scorer though. Only Leclerc. Jacob Zenith in second. Andor third for TRM. Fourth was Thunder for IRC. Fifth was Steve for Zenith. Sixth for Collins for IRC. Frisky is 7th for Zenith. Balasaz, TRM 8th, and DRL do score. Oh no, it's top 15 score. Top 15 score, of course. Spike. Spike was 11th. He scores. My word. Thanks, Codemasters, for making it an absolute nightmare. Oh, give me a different order now. Spike also scores. I've got to say, a great result for Zenith, great result for TRM. GFO win, but just the one driver. And the championship is nicely poised. Great result and start for IRC as well. I just need to get the 11th to 15th positions as well. So, I think everyone's got different orders, but the stream order... Spike is a net 11th. Boss is 12th. Scaife is 13th. Kakez scores in 14th. 15th is Built-in Matt in the final point. I've got Leclerc with me now. So the 15 point score, just to clarify, the 15 point scorers are Leclerc, Jacob, Andor, Thunder, Stee, Collins, Frisky, Balasez, Little Paul, Hughes Moves, Spike, Boss, Scaife, Kakez, Built-in Matt are your point scorers. Right, let's go to Leclerc. I don't know if it was what a race. It looked pretty lonely. It looked pretty lonely for you. Congratulations on the win. That's a great start for yourself in GFO.
Thank you, mate. I think the lobby is lagging a little bit.
The lobby was a mess.
Yes. And I tell now for Luca and translate you, okay? For a little bit. Πες ότι για μένα κανονικά ότι από την αρχή έπρεπε να ξαναξεκινήσουμε αυτό μόνο.
He thinks that the race should have restarted again.
Well, I didn't get any notification from the drivers. If everyone had said that it was that bad, I didn't know everyone else had different orders. I thought everyone was working. If everyone had the same, or I thought everyone had the same order, I didn't know people had different orders. I've gone from, I know you and Jacob were first and second, and I managed to keep up to date with everybody else. So the order that I've put in the chat is the order of the race. It was very hard to follow. Very hard to follow.
And as a spectator, I can tell you, man, I couldn't follow, to be honest.
Well, I was trying my best to try and keep everyone updated on what the net positions were.
Ποιος νίκησε ρωτάω?
Leclerc asked who won the race.
Leclerc won.
You won, mate.
Okay.
Right, this is the order. Leclerc, GFO, Jacob, Zenith, Andor, TRM 3rd, Thunder, IRC 4th, Stee, Zenith 5th, Collins IRC 6th, Frisky Zenith 7th, Bala says TRM 8th, Little Paul DRL 9th, Hughes Moves 10th DRL, Spike DRL, and then Kakez. No, then who's oh, Boss, Scaife, Kakez, Built Matt, all score.
This is ridiculous, though. I mean,
That
Mate.
lobby was a nightmare.
It was.
yeah,
like,
yeah, go on.
Congratulations, you two, mate. You
Yeah,
race
congratulations,
very,
yeah.
absolutely.
Love is in the air. Do, do, do,
Nice fighting, you two.
Love
Nice
is in
fighting.
the air.
Well, there was so much in love that their cars kept merging.
yeah.
I don't understand. I don't
Yeah.
understand what happened. I'm not hosting the next one.
Well,
That was a nightmare.
yeah. It just said that I was leading from lap 1, and then Leclerc was a ghost. And then, yeah, for some reason in turn 1, it felt like someone rammed into me, and then obviously hit my teammate in Zenith, Leclerc. And yeah, after then it was just I literally had to use my brain for everything because the game wasn't telling me anything. It kept telling me that there was yellow flags pretty much everywhere, and it never warned me about a pit limiter. I had to guess all that myself. It never warned me of any track warnings. It was just horrendous.
The thing is, and Spike's just put in chat P9. Yeah, it would say you're P9, but it's because it put Leclerc and Jacob, who were 1 and 2, down in 19th and 20th, as I will show. So Leclerc won.
Yeah.
Jacob is second, and then the order is how it should be, but push everyone down 2 places. That's how I've kept track of it. But you still score top 15 score. Top 15 all score some points. So every league has scored. DRL actually got all their drivers in the points, I think.
Dave, are you still on the race results?
Yeah, I'm still on the race results. I'm not leaving them.
That shows how bad this lobby was, man.
I know.
There's no timer to get you out of there.
I know. I don't know what the hell happened. No, they didn't
Is it
DNF.
worth-
Leclerc and Jacob did not DNF. They finished first and second. Watch the stream. They did definitely.
Mate,
Did not-
why you finish here and why you not finish on the Zenith?
Yeah, exactly, Jacob. Why can't you do that in Zenith?
Because of the ghosting.
yeah.
You bullying Red Bull, mate.
Yeah. I honestly don't understand what happened there, but it honestly, you weren't even on my screen, and then all the other guys were like 25 seconds behind me the whole time. So I just was like, but I was passing all cars on all parts of the track, and I was like, well, this isn't right because, yeah, I don't know what happened there.
Sorry, just go back to comment. Spike. Yeah, it shows DNF on the stream, but they weren't DNF'd. I watched them the whole race. Leclerc was
Yeah,
definitely
they were
first.
both.
Jacob was definitely second. I've got the order. Don't confuse
They
me.
were both at the bottom throughout the race.
Kill Bill was fourth. How was Kill Bill fourth? Oh. No!
I ended up
On-
passing Kill Bill
track-
toward the
On
end.
track, he was up there, yeah, on track. Not on the screens, but on track, he was up there.
Oh. I thought Kill Bill was out. I thought Kill Bill was involved in the race at the start.
No, I got Kill Bill towards the end. He was still on the wet tyre.
No, that was
there
Boss.
was just no grip
that was
on the wet.
Boss.
Oh, was it?
That was GFO Boss. I saw it. That was definitely GFO Boss. Kill
I
Bill, I
think,
didn't see
think
all
Steve
race.
was near him.
Oh, what do we do, boys?
I
This is
passed. I passed some GFO guy at the end. I don't know who.
Yeah, I mean, you might have to contact some guys, mate.
this might have to be rerun, you know.
We'll take forever.
Oh.
I know, I understand.
I don't know
Can
what
we
to
have
do.
dry
If-
weather
if,
next time?
If Kill Bill was, if Kill Bill was genuinely fourth,
And
Well, I
think
thought he crashed at
Boss
the
thought
start.
he's seventh.
like,
Boss thought he's seventh, by the way.
how's Boss seventh?
He was on track. I don't know. Maybe because I don't know. The game thought
he
that-
finished 12th.
Yeah.
He fell back at the end. If we're going by Leclerc, winning and Jacob second, which is what we'd gone through the whole time. Because on lap 2, the game glitched them out. So they were first and second, and all of a sudden the game just glitched, and it came back. But I didn't see. I'm gonna have to.
How many seconds does it say I'm behind Leclerc on the? Or don't you know? Or don't you know? Sorry, yeah.
You've DNF'd according to.
There is no point appealing the penalties.
You're in
Oh,
front
I'm
of
still live. I've just realised.
Leclerc on the screens on the leaderboard.
Let me go back to the point where it glitched. And then
From lap 2, mate.
I need to see Kill Bill. What a friggin' nightmare. See, look,
On
Jacob
lap 2, I
first, Leclerc
see-
second. Kill Bill's not even. Kill Bill's miles back. Oh no, he's not. He's 7th at the time. And then it.
Yeah.
And then it glitches. So where's Kill Bill when it glitches then? 6th.
I think he's 7th. He was 4th on his screen, but his screen thought that Leclerc and Jacob are at the bottom, so he's 6th or 7th, I think.
Oh.
It won't be easy to find the positions. That's true.
Don't dock me points again. You did that last week.
I'm going to cut the live stream. Everyone, thank you for watching. Watch out for social media, because I thought I was in for an LA night tonight, but this is... Kill Bill. He's running... It didn't affect... The glitch didn't affect him. Oh,
Luca,
I'm
Yeah, and then.
going to end the
για
stream.
μένα πες το
Guys,
ότι
thank you for